About 5 years ago, when I was at the VA, I was the Assistant Secretary for Policy, I discovered two things. One, that there was no real advocacy for veterans except for the veteran services organizations, which do a lot more around benefits, but no voice around veteran policy. And as many of our service members were returning, I also discovered that philanthropy wanted to help, but was not necessarily very well organized. So working with Stephanie Powers and the Council on Foundations, I found a real ally and somebody in a group that now have driven the role of philanthropy in the veteran space quite far.
Well, I think it's important for the foundations to come together to help our veterans because nobody can really do this alone. The federal government can't do it alone, individuals can't do it, and even our veterans coming home, a lot of them do need help figuring out ways to navigate the civilian world and have healthy lives and be constructive parts of their community. The challenges facing vets are many. They come home to families who don't really understand them and know what they've been through. They haven't finished an education in many cases, so they want to get back in education, and a lot of them want jobs. I mean, they want to serve, they want to be part of their community and give back. And so coming home into this crazy world of civilian life after several years in the military is a real challenge. And so we need to help them all along the way where they need help: education, employment, family issues, some have legal issues. So there's a wide range of things we need to do to help them, including, of course, mental health, which has been the signature wound of this war.
I think it's incredible to have all these leaders who are from the government, from the nonprofit organizations, from the private sector, working together. No question about it. If you want to have major breakthroughs, and I found this to be true over my 45 years in public service, then what you need to do is to bring down silos, break down barriers, really promote collaboration and coalition building, as well as, of course, leveraging resources and shining a light on success.
What we're seeing right now in the veterans community, 80% of our veterans are coming back, they're doing great things. You know, things like post-traumatic growth is seen every day in small businesses and corporations. But there are far too many who are falling through the cracks. We have an ethic in the military that we leave no one behind. We all know the numbers. 22 veterans who commit suicide every day, homeless, unemployment. That's why it is so great to see the council and so many organizations stepping up in this effort to help the veterans community and military families.
The Philanthropy-Joining Forces Impact Pledge is extremely significant. It's tremendously significant in terms of the financial resources. A commitment of $276 million is a tremendous amount of resources. But it's more than just that. It's about the leadership and the convening platform that those foundations and funders that are a member of the council represent. President and Mrs. Bush would like to extend their deep thanks and congratulations to the Council on Foundations and all of its members for this significant milestone and achievement over the past year.
It's all about identifying the best places where philanthropic efforts can focus their resources to have impact, meaningful and measurable impact for veterans and military families. At the end of the day, it's all about making sure that we're working together, that we're identifying opportunities that make sense for our veteran and military family community, and that we're investing in those things that make sense. We can't do that if we don't come together to talk about those things.
It's really important that foundations and corporations are coming together to learn from one another so that we're not reinventing the wheel and we're not working in silos, but we're leveraging each other's work for the best potential outcome. It's really important and significant that foundations and corporations are committing the pledged dollars to this effort. But the most important thing is that we're committed to the relationships and to the ongoing coming together, convening, sharing lessons, and sharing opportunities.
We're proud to join others in philanthropy as we collectively set our sights on delivering solutions for our veterans and our military families. Is confirmation that we're headed in the right direction together.
What's significant about today's event is that it's more mature. The secret sauce of the Philanthropy-Joining Forces Impact Pledge, of anything that's really powerful, are the relationships that underlie it. The trust, the comfort, the ability to hear and share. And because we were bringing together sectors that don't always work together, in fact, rarely do, the government, foundations, nonprofits, the people themselves in the field. A year ago, many of them were strangers, but we've gathered together in between then and now. We've had intermediate events, we've had gatherings in person and online, and you could feel in the room that the trust is there, that the collaboration is there, and therefore the opportunity for really powerful impact has become much more significant.
And I think philanthropy is an important part, as we heard today, of the solution. So I think government plays a very important role, but philanthropy plays that role of convening, bringing people together and looking for creative solutions, the ones that government just can't do or is not able to do, and philanthropy goes that last mile to end veterans' homelessness.
How does government reach out to non-government, and how can we work together to best support those that have served, or those that are currently serving and those that have served? Today, what excited me the most was we took a difficult topic on like ending homelessness, and we saw the metrics. Homelessness now has been significantly reduced.